everyone. I'm really excited to be here. So my name's Mandy and I work for Lego Education. I am the lead of the Challenge Development Team. So that's a group of great people from First in America and the model designers in Billund in Denmark.
Hello everyone, I'm Vicky. I'm a Lego Education model designer and I'm part of the Challenge Development Group. So I work with the Challenge model set.
Okay, so we've got a question here. Croftway Primary Academy are asking us, how long does it take to plan all the missions within a theme? So it's quite interesting, isn't it, Vicky? Because it's a full 2-year process and it's not just about designing the missions. We've got everything that belongs in the first Lego League Challenge competition that has to be developed. So we have a parallel process where we're working on the robot game, we're working on the Lego models, and we're working on the guidebooks all at the same time. And there's things like the mat as well and the videos that we make.
After the CAD meetings, we get our storyline and some kind of math layouts that we think they can work. And we have tons and tons of ideas for models. After that, we narrow down, like together with the robot the robot game designer, we narrow that down to the X number of mission models that we are going to have that year. And we define them with the functions and how we imagine them to be. So now we have a question for Nerd Productions, and it's how did you become a Lego model designer or FLL program manager? Do you want to start, Mandy?
Yeah, I'll have a go. For me, we had a massive impact in our own family with the first Lego League program. Both my children, my son and my daughter, were in, award-winning teams. They actually got to travel internationally, and I could see the amazing learning that was happening as a result of participating, and of course the fun they were having. So I was volunteering and mentoring.
Well, actually, everything started when I was kind of finishing my degree on design, and suddenly this internship at Lego came, and I said, like, wait a minute, I can apply for this. And I love Lego because since I was a kid, I had Lego, and I said, okay, let's go for it. Let's pause my final project for a little while, and let's give it a go. And I got the job.
So the Treadmillers are asking us a question. How do you develop the robot game and what are the steps that you go through?
So that is a very interesting question because we have 2 model weeks, one in February when we begin to develop the models, and then another one in June where we define and finalize everything, and we start with the matte design and another final touches. Mandy?
We work through the models, we think about the building instructions and how the models can be built, and we start planning out the guidebook. So it's a really important time in June.
So now we have a question from Tech Heads, and it's how do you make sure the missions are possible for a robot to accomplish? Well, so that's a very interesting question because we kind of have like some, of course, experience from a lot of years that have passed, and we got the knowledge, and also we know like Spike Brand, we know EV3, we know kind of the things that you can do, and actually this is part of the design process. Like you need to make sure that they can do it otherwise, so it's kind of like a requirement that we have already. And normally we try to make the functions interesting, but the simplest as possible. So Mandy, a question for you from Brick Buddies. Who makes up the robot game rules?
Well, that's a good question. As you know, there's a lot of history, and the rules have been being created over a number of years, and we find if we haven't thought of something, then we get a lot of response from teams who ask us questions about the different missions, and that guides us, and it has guided us over the past to realize what rules need to be in place. We are trying to keep the rules as simple as possible, but to actually answer the question who makes them up, we have our robot game designer who has the final say. So I'm going to move on to the next question. This team are called Spike, Aim, Bolt, which is very clever. What's the most important core value for you, Vicky, and why?
So I would say for me it's inclusion, because actually I think that respecting each other sets the foundation for teamwork, for having fun, solving any challenge that is in front of you, and actually the good stuff comes after. So
I like
what
that.
about you?
Yeah, for me, I think innovation, creatively and persistently solving problems. I mean, we are in such an unusual world. It's changing all the time, and we need to create the next generation of innovators. And I think First Lego League Challenge is a marvelous vehicle for that. Wow. What great questions. The teams never fail to impress me. All their hard work all season. It's been amazing. So thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks and congratulations. Enjoy the rest of your season celebration. And remember, with teamwork, everything is possible. Bye.